What's up, chat? How's everyone doing? Happy Monday. You guys are gonna be able to see more in my room. Change the webcam a little bit. What up, Corey? What's up, Buggle? What's up, man? Bitu Goat. What up, man? Charmaine, how we doing? Zachy, what's up, brother? How's everyone doing? How's everyone's weekend? We're ripping. I think we're going back to all-time highs, guys. Wow. I thought we wanted to potentially come down and reach for this monthly BISI, and it just wicked and left it. So it looks like we might just run all the way back to all-time highs. I did think like this. I did believe that was in the cards, but what up, D-Trades? D-Trades, remind me later today to go through your Discord messages. I've been so busy. I could not give you a good answer this weekend. I would have had to dedicate some time. I had none, really. Went to a rehearsal for the wedding. Then I went to the wedding. Then I went to golf. Got smaller. I probably look smaller down here. I can make it a little bit bigger. Let me know if this is too big, chat. If it's taking up too much space, I'll move it. Gotta get it perfect. It's gonna bother my OCD if it's not even. Chat, you're seeing OCD in full effect right now. Hold on. I think that's good. It should be fine. Alright, we're leaving it there. If that's too big, I'll move it. Just let me know. A bit too big. Chat, what do you guys think? Too big? How's that? How's that? I feel like that's good. Still too big? Yes or no, chat? Move slightly to the right. Keep it like before? No, I can't. I'm a man of the people. Multiple people said it was too big. Chat, good? Yes or no? Smaller? I don't think it's that big. Now it moved my my short form. Hold on. I gotta fix the short form now. Why did it do that? Why did it move the short form? It's the question. Oh, it didn't. Oh. Why does it look? Hold on, chat. I'm trying to get this right. This is me centered. All right. Just start trading. Yeah, I know, bro. Appreciate it. What am I, a slave to you? Damn. Bro just uses me for my trading. Good. Yeah, it's fine. I'm leaving it where it is. Figure it out later. 4-hour busy. We're just rocketing up. There's no 1-hour gaps. I don't know. This looks unusual. It looks unusual because the camera is different than before. Before it was a square. It was a square mask. Now it's a rectangle. So it looks different because the way it was before was basically half the size of this. I could go back to the other version. 15-minute Bissy. All right, so before I even look for anything, I want to make sure that we're trending, which I believe we are. What are the higher time frame targets? Are we in trend or range? We're trending. So we're looking for continuation. Now you're good, man. I'm just messing with you. I'm messing with you, bro. We're good. We're trending. We're looking for continuation models. But what higher time frame targets do we have, really? That's my question. We have like 4-hour swing point here, 4-hour swing here, and then we have all-time high. That's really it for buy side targets. Yeah, go smaller one. I'll do it next stream. If I do it right now, I think it'll mess up my short form. You guys are distracting me. All right, hold on. I think you guys just don't like change. It's because the old one was a different mask. That's all it is. Ready? Watch. That's all it is. That is literally all it was. And then this was way bigger. But the problem is that messes with my short form. This is literally all it was, chat. It's either that or the other way. That's the difference. It's just a different mask. That's it. I'm leaving it like this for now because I have my short form going and it's going to mess up my short form if I do it the other way. Is MES on the left? It is. So right here you should be able to see MES and then the time frame. So this will be ticker. Right here, this is a ticker. And then this is a time frame. 240 is 4-hour. I like the wide one. The wide one works better for short form. I low-key like the wide one too. It's just I think you guys are just used to the other one. If I make it big though, it's gonna take up this whole chart. Alright, so we need continuation model longs, chat. We need to wait for retracement and then try to play continuation longs. Will we get that, or is this just gonna keep ripping? Because if it just keeps ripping, I'm just gonna sit out until it retraces. What up, Isaiah? We can't see the ticker or the time frame. You should be able to right here. Look. I see it right here. You see that? On my OBS, it shows that is showing. So you guys should be able to see that. Why is my matcha all like layered? Alright, chat, we're waiting for a retracement to long continuation. Targets are the 4-hour buy side. It's trend protocol. We're looking for trend longs. Yeah, so whatever ticker I'm on, you're gonna see in the bottom right. $240 is a 4-hour. 60 minutes to 1 hour. I don't know why it goes by minute, but it does. Yeah, I'm still willing to long. We still have the whole New York session. But yeah, we expanded a lot overnight. I feel you. I'm still open to longing now. What do we most likely see based on weekly profile? Yo, this weekly candle's crazy on a Monday. We definitely have expanded a lot. There's no bottom wick and we just opened up and expanded on a Monday. Kind of weird. I just need some form of retracement to long. Like, I'm not willing to long if it doesn't retrace. But if it retraces, I'm still willing to long, yeah. Sometimes price just keeps expanding, bro, and if it doesn't flip order flow or do anything weird, then I'll just keep trading with the trend. Where's the other 4-hour buys at? I'm trying to match these all up. Boom, boom. Those are the targets, chat. At least for me, I'm looking at buy side targets. There is a 5-minute. It feels sus. I feel like I've been playing the 5-minute less and less. I'm still open to doing it, but it's very like nuanced when I want to do it. Playing the 5-minute up here after this push is kind of sus. Because then how do you play it? The only way to play this 5 is to take a loss if it goes to the 15. Because you can't play this. You can't really play this 5 and cover the 15 unless you want to fat stop. Your stop's gonna be 130 if you cover the 15 this way. Yeah, the 5 minutes intriguing, but it's a little weird how we play it. Maybe you literally run the 5-minute low and be okay with a retracement into the 15. I feel like that's the only way to get decent R running it. And then you need a good push up, but I could see this just retracing to the 15, honestly. I'd rather play the 15-minute. It's definitely a little bit sus yet because of how much we've expanded. See if this holds or not. My girlfriend's slowly converting me to house music. I don't know how to feel about it. The song's fire though. Calm down. I wish we could listen to the same music, chat. I could do it on TT. Can't do it on here. Car crashing, car crashing, my loving. Let's get that 15. Continuation, one minute continuation model off the 15 would be nice. We didn't take out any major levels, so the only thing is the 4-hour gaps down here, chat. So if we flip this 15, like if this fails, alright, there's a 15. I just hit the camera. Let's see what happens here. That was a sharp retracing of the 15. What do we think is leading? So if we failed, I'll play longs off this 15, but if we fail it, then we're probably gonna go reach down for the 4-hour gap. I almost feel like ES is leading. IQ up 3.5, ES up 2.4. I got too much adrenaline, talking. That's a sharp retrace. I want to see what happens here. Not worried about the 5 now. These 5-minute civvies are interesting to see flip. I agree. I think yes is leading. I feel coming. There's that 1-minute gap, but I want to see more than that. I know like a latch dog. Do you like when I come around? I do. I do remember back when we had no knowledge. Back when we ain't got no kind of. So long. Farewell. Oh why. Goodbye. So long. Farewell. I got too much adrenaline, Lena. It could be E this high. Let's see Yankee flip this. I do. I do remember back when we had no. There's no rush, chat. Patience. I'd be a little sus with the SMTs on the internals. Generally, it's a decent signature, but you want to see some good structure through. Otherwise, ES might just come down and retrace a 15. So I like to see good structure to play that SMT because of things like this. This is why I'm not in a rush. So let's see this really put in good structure, and then I'll long. I just want to make sure that ES doesn't want to come down and hit the 15 still. I love SMT when it has good structure and it's clear that it's, you know, being left, but sometimes SMT is a little misleading personally for me. I need to see that this doesn't want to come back down for the 15. Goodbye. So long. Farewell. Oh wow. Goodbye. So long. Farewell. Oh wow. Goodbye. So long. Farewell. It's decent. 1 hour gap in 55 minutes. So we put in good structure up here. This should play. I'm not logged in. Beautiful. Give me 2 seconds, chat, so I don't dox every single account I have. I just don't trust people, man. Like, people are gonna try to sabotage my accounts or something to get my login. People are evil. I'm just logging into my Lucids. My Lucid fundeds are the master. But I don't want to leak all my Lucid credentials. Shut the makeup from rain operator. Spent all day waiting. Curse the creator, but there's some weird people out there. But if you guys are wondering for the copier, basically how I have it running. As of right now, I'm doing all 50Ks. I might soon bump up to all 150Ks. But right now I'm running, I think it's 21 or 22 50K fundeds, and then the master is just a Lucid Pro. I don't know if it's true. I'm not in yet. I'm not in yet. I'm about to long. Did I leak my info? You would only get my login, but people are weird. Could like hit up support and use my login or something. I just don't trust people. Curse the creator, but are you rage baiting, Zaki? I want to see some structure along this. Little bit of discretion here, chat. Little bit of discretion. I almost like NQ better. The way it's trading. I was feeling the opposite before, but I mean, NQ feels like it's leading. Why is my... Alright, hold on. Because we could long to there. I could just put my stop here. It's 58. I could even cover the body. It's not bad. NQ seems to be leading, chat. I think I'm a long NQ. The thing is does ES want to come down and retrace the 15, or is this going to actually follow through up? Because I don't want to see this come down to stop on NQ because ES still needs a 15. It's just the way that this is moving. It's not convincing that it doesn't want the 15 yet. Yeah, I don't like the way that ES is trading. It's almost stalling for the 15. Rain operator, spend all day making curse the creative part. Here's the 15. It feels like ES wants it. Because if this is going to expand, it should have already done it, chat. So choppy here. You will, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna, I don't always say I'm in, but you will literally see it on the chart. You will see me get filled, you'll hear it, and it'll show the position on the chart. So you'll always see my executions. I wouldn't like bet on me always being like, I'm in this, I'm in long, I'm in short, but you'll always see it on the chart. That's why I execute on TradingView. Honestly, TradingView isn't even the best place to execute. It's pretty slow, but it doesn't define my trading. Like I'm not a hyper scalper in and out, need tight R, so. NQ is leading right now, chat. I don't know if it's because ES just wants the 15, then ES is gonna get strength again, or, but right now NQ is leading to me. Let's see ES hit this 15-minute gap, and then potentially this bounces me long. I just don't want to get stopped on NQ because ES still needs to finish retracing. This is discretion, chat. Unfortunately, I am a discretionary trader, right? You can't just be super rigid and robotic. You need to be able to understand price and interpret what price is telling you, right? So there's a reason I'm not in yet. I needed to see convincing good structure from both ES and NQ to say, all right, we're leaving this 15-minute behind, because I've seen time and time again a little bit of a misleading SMT there, things like that. It's just reps, and it's watching price a lot. We should see ES want to reach into this 15, unless the mini already hit it. I don't think they hit it. Discretion, chat. I know, you know, sometimes, like, for example, D-Trades ask me a lot of questions, which I love. And unfortunately, a lot of times, the answer for him is just discretion. And I know that's probably not the answer he wants to hear, but it's the truth. Sometimes I'll get an entry like this that confirms, but I just need more out of price based on discretion and just extra confirmation. And other times the entry model is beautiful, everything looks beautiful, and I take it right on the entry. Reps, exactly. It's just reps. So we'll see. I'm actually curious, chat, if we'd have entered NQ around here, if we'd end up getting tagged out, because there's a chance now that this NQ long still plays. Like I'm talking if we entered in here. If ES hits this 15-minute Bissy and then just bounces, I'm curious to see if this would have got stopped. The way this flipped was wiki. Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. It wasn't convincing to me at all. The way price trades does a lot, man. It tells you a lot. You could tell ES was kind of hesitating. What's my win rate? It's in the 60s, like low 60s. What? 60s with 2R, right? So you're going to hear people say 90%, 95% win rate. Well, yeah, you can have that if your targets are, you know, at 0.5R, 0.2R, 0.3R. But you're not getting a 90% win rate with 2R. Anyone that says that is a liar. They're a LARP and they're a liar. You might be able to get a 90% win rate with 2R over 2 trades. But over a sample size of 200, 300, 400 trades, you will never be able to get that. That doesn't exist. So I have a 60% win rate with about a 2R. A little less than 2R. Which is more than enough for me. 60% win rate with 1R is profitable. It's also a good blend because we take 1 to 2 trades a day. I don't think I love you anymore, yeah. Chat, I think the NQ long is going to play. I don't think NQ is running this low. I could be wrong, but if we sting this right here and bounce, let's see. It's got to sting right here and bounce. It's got to bounce right here, and then NQ is going to not hit the stop. Let's see it. Or we avoided a loss. I get a hit, man. Yeah, there's the daily gap up there. 95% win rate, guy. 95% win rate. I feel like this isn't gonna get stopped. I don't know why. Because we hit the 50-minute Bissy on ES, and now it might pop. Does it get stopped? If it does, then W. We avoided a loss. Okay, it did get stopped. We avoided a loss, chat. We did not take anything here. That is discretion. That is just understanding, based on price delivery, that this is not a good setup yet. So we just avoided a loss based on discretion. This is why I say to you guys, occasionally, using discretion, I'm going to miss winners every so often. But more often than not, I'm going to be avoiding losses and helping my win rate. That's why I lean into discretion in my trading. Because when things feel weird to me, it's generally a good sign that price is being weird. It's going to hunt these lows probably and go now. I think it hunts these lows and goes, chat. So flip this, then we can long. Oh, Biggie, ah. Do we have a 5-minute Sibby? We don't have a 5-minute Sibby. So I want to see ES. I couldn't go live on Thursday, Friday. I was at a wedding. I didn't trade. Thursday, Friday. I feel good. I got some time off, girl. It's been so long. Enjoy the vocals, guys. Not only do I trade for you, but I serenade you. I just don't know where you're getting this type of entertainment, man. I'm a man of the people. You get a vocal performance that sounds horrible, and you get some great trading. It's better that you know I still got it for you. Still got it for you. This is choppy and wiki. I don't like this. We're avoiding this right now. I need to see some really good structure through here. if we do put in good structure above these highs, we should start to reach for the buy side. But again, chat, like we mentioned, if this 15-minute flips, if these 15-minute gaps don't hold, I think we're coming down for the 4 hours. So we have this little one, and we have the other one. So we'd probably be retracing this 4-hour leg if the 15-minute flips here. Which does make sense because, like D-Trades mentioned earlier, we have been pretty overextended. Right, we pushed all overnight. So if the 15-minute gaps for me, chat, is the line in the sand around bias for this session. Because if this flips, I wanna see shorts into the 4-hour bissies. But if this holds and we put in good structure above the highs, then we should continue to reach for those. So I use gaps as lines in the sand. You guys see it every day how I do that. It works very, very well. Right? The respect and the disrespect of fair value gaps. What about 1-to-1 with an 80% win rate? I think that's possible. I think that's possible. I personally don't trade 1-to-1, so I can't speak from my own experience, but I can tell you and show you if you want in the Discord that over, 200 plus trades, I can maintain around 60% win rate with 2R. But that's like 63, 64, 59 in that area. Sample sizes will have that. And that's live executions. Obviously, when you break those samples into 5, 10, it's going to look like way higher win rate or way less win rate, depending on if you have a win streak or losing streak. But I think people are misleading with that kind of stuff. They'll go on Twitter and say 90% win rate, and it's like 5 trades. Cool, bro. I was on a 6-trade win streak. Does that mean I have a 100% win rate strategy? No. We were on a 6-trade win streak like 2 weeks ago. Did you see me on Twitter saying the strat's 100% win rate? No, because it's cap. It's just misleading. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Is this it, chat? Could this be it? Is NQ or ES leading? Because this 1 hour for sure is more bullish on NQ. But the lower time frame on ES looks cleaner. Put that on my soul. I'm not the one. Fellow 1+1. Yeah, keep it a butt. I'm gonna take 4. No, I'm gonna take 5. It'll be 5 lots. See how you guys are seeing the orders getting presented, right? This will be a tighter BE, but it's fine. Yes, sir, bro. We gonna be fine. If this loses and we go -1R in this chat, we have another bullet in the chamber. And if this does lose, then we're probably failing that 15-minute gap, and we'll play shorts down to the 4 hour. But if this 15-minute gap holds, then we should reach for that 4 hour high. So we're looking for continuation right now. I don't like how it's choppy, so I'll grade this a C. I don't like the delivery on this. But we are, as of right now, respecting that 15-minute BISI. And that's kind of my line in the sand for long. So I'm not flipping bias to shorts until this 15-minute gap flips. So I'm still holding a long bias right now, chat. It's just a matter of if this 15-minute gap wants to flip, then we look for retracement into the 4 hour or not. But the delivery is kind of sus. Yeah, this is sus delivery, chat. I'm not in anything yet. For those that are new to the stream, I'm still not in anything. Not in the trade. I'm watching to see if this confirms higher. And if it doesn't, we just avoid it. So for those that are new to the stream, we're not in a long yet. I have the orders pending to be placed. If it confirms, I might give this a try long. We are kind of generating these nice highs too. And if we go -1R, we have 2 tries today. We swept the daily gap, 4-hour close bearish. We also 4-hour close bearish. I wouldn't say the 4-hour close bearish, but we did inverse the 5-minute gap, yeah, into the 15 though. So that's why the 15-minute for me is the line in the sand structurally. I'm open to playing shorts if we flip that 15. If you guys could do me a favor and drop a like on the stream, that'd be amazing. I really appreciate it. So don't give up on what we had before it's too late. This is really stalling. Delivery wise, this is sus. Choppy, stalling in the 15. We're not following through higher off of it. So this may end up failing. And if that's the case, chat, we're going to be looking at these as draw right here. We're looking at these 4-hour bitches as draw if that's the case. Did this for nothing. Is ticking. Just need to see the 15-minute flip for me to flip bias. We're just kind of stalling, chopping at the 15 gap. That's all it is right now. Kind of a sus long. Just with delivery. So don't give up on what we had before it's too late. NQ is generating all this to potentially get ran through though. What we had before it's too late. Ain't no room for mistakes. I grade this a C. Mainly just based off delivery. Very choppy. I got me high. It's a hard time. Let's see NQ put in some structure, and then I think I'm gonna give this a try. And if we jab out -1 chat, we got 2 tries in the day. We'll probably flip short bias. Because if we jab out of this, then the 15 minutes probably not holding. Ain't no room for mistakes. Baby, once you had but don't give up on what we had before it's too late. This is kind of nasty, I'm not gonna lie. The way it's delivering. I gotta see some convincing push up, as well as NQ kind of start to run these highs. So we want to see structure through these highs. Because then at minimum, you should see ES and NQ go reach up into our break-even level. But I gotta see this show some intention up, otherwise it's good. It's been harder to try. Enjoy the vocals, chat. Wonky delivery right now. Not ideal. This is bad. This is bad price. It just it just rage bait everyone at open. We open 9:30. Everyone's longs. Chop. We gotta see this stop chopping. I gotta sneeze. Turn those chairs, yeah. I'm still not like fully off the idea of trying to long, but it's pretty bad right now. Yeah, it's 5-minute chop. Exactly, Charmaine. This is interesting though, the way these highs are getting engineered. I feel like IQ's gonna wanna. You see that signature generally will pop through it. Bless you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. This is where trendline traders are like. Trendline traders are like, bro, short the trend line. It tapped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. It's so strong, and then it just gets blasted. Running from good times, running minute of words. Are we blasting? I'm still bullish bias, chat. Yeah, until this 15-minute flips, I'm submitting to both. Until this 15-minute gap fails, if this continues to hold, I'm holding long bias. The delivery is very sus though, chat. There's no signature here to like. There's no signature to. I mean, that's good. That's a good push. Is this it, chat? Is this it? We could take NQ with ES's confirmation. Run up on me, what you doing? Open up like a man. I got these racks on me. Run up on me, you get hit, homie. I like this push now. We're giving it a try, chat. I like that. I like that push up. Now we got the lowest. What did I say about the trend line, chat? I like the way we flipped on NQ. Giving this a try, we'll break even this high. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, chat. That's why we got 2R. We manage our risk to a T. Worst case scenario, we go 1R on this and it flips the 15 minute. Yeah. I got these racks on me. Run up on me, you get hit, homie. See if we get chopped up. I like that flip though. I like that signature out. If we get chopped up, we get chopped up. Let's see how we push into this high. This is TP1, is just 2R. And then TP2 is 3R to that buy side. We'll see how we deliver into it. But if it doesn't deliver hard through it, we'll just take it all off at 2R. So chat, I am in a long now. You can see it, right? You can see it. I am in a long now. If we get chopped up, we get chopped up. Detach from the outcomes of every single trade, chat. Just focus on putting on good trades. I like NQ better. I just like the way that it's delivering now. Again, it's kind of discretion and feel. Just, I like the way it was delivering. That's nasty, chat. That's nasty, nasty candle. Might get chopped up. That's a gross candle. Kind of bad price delivery today, chat. But it's a Monday. It is a Monday. Put you in my plans, baby. I could be your man, cause I am. Baby, put you in, baby. Kind of a nasty candle. Yeah, NQ feels like it's leading. ES is kind of nasty. No, not kind of. ES is very nasty. Look at this. That's gross. So if we get chopped up out of this long, chat, I'll wait to see what's gonna happen, and then we have one more loss on the day. Assuming this loses. If it does lose, we're -1 and we have one more R. Once I hit a -2R, I'm done for the day. And I said this on the last stream. We have yet to have a -2R day on stream. Will it happen? Yes. Okay, be ready, chat. We lose. We do lose trades. Despite what Twitter and everyone on social media tells you, you're gonna lose trades. You're gonna go on losing streaks and you're gonna lose trades. We haven't had a -2 hour day yet on stream, but we will have it. So just prepare yourselves and manage the risk. If you're feeling too attached or you're feeling like you can't take a loss and you want to avoid the loss, you probably have too much size on. Pretty sloppy, chat, I will say. I grade this a C. This is a C long. Boo. It's gotta hold this 1 minute. If it flips to 1 minute, we probably get stopped. Looks like we're getting chopped up, chat. Oh. Nasty price. All right, we'll see how this does with the 15-minute gap. Nasty chop. This signature up looked nice, like it wanted to run to the highs at least. I thought we could get break even minimum. But this 5-minute is gross, yeah. So we're not touching this again until it breaks this range. This 5-minute chop is just nasty. It's gotta hold this 1 minute or we're cooked. I do, baby, sweet like honey stuff. I thought we could at least see this high. Call ICT and tell them we need to go higher. How long's the step in right here? You know the funny thing is, stream, if I were to be like, and you can't do this, and like it's definitely not legal, but it doesn't matter. All right, disclaimer, I don't know what to say. I feel like I need a disclaimer here, but you guys get them. You guys, let me preface this by saying I'm making a joke. Even if I were to be like, guys, everyone buy right now, everyone long right now, bro, that would not affect the S&P and the NASDAQ futures at all. At all. But I don't know why I felt like I needed like to say a disclaimer before I say that. Obviously, I'm joking. But even if we were to try and pump and dump the S&P and the NASDAQ, that would never work. Unless you guys are just trillion, dude, what am I trying to say? Oil tycoons and you have billions of dollar pockets. So unless you guys are billionaires in the chat, don't think that's gonna affect it. Obviously I'm trolling, but yeah, this is really, really choppy, bro. We'll see if we get chopped out of this. It's definitely looking like a likely scenario. Probably could have avoided this one based on chop, but that's fine. What's up, cuteness overload? We're about to get chopped out of longs, and then if this 15-minute flips, chat will probably flip bias to lower. If the 15-minute gap doesn't hold, then this should retrace the 4-hour leg. But like I said, chat, we are going to take losses. We haven't had 2 losses yet, like a -2 hour day yet on stream. We've been streaming for about a month, but it will happen. So prepare yourselves and manage the risk. If you're taking trades with me, reverse engineer why I'm taking trades, reverse engineer the logic. Don't just signal bot me. And most of all, manage your risk. Because if you feel attached to it or you feel like one loss is going to destroy your account, then you're sizing too heavy. Because despite what everyone says on Twitter, we do not have a 100% win rate over here. Because that doesn't exist. I'm sitting at 60% with about a 2R. So very, very plus EV. I took it on eval. That's fine. Yeah, that's valid. It's enough for me to put risk on for. I give it a C. The big knock is the chop. It's just consolidating price. It's very, very choppy price. And so there's a good chance we'll get chopped out. But worthy of a stab for me on a Monday. Babbling boy, you're talking too much. It looks no bueno. There's nothing from price right now. 5-minute looks nasty. I thought we could at minimum get these highs with the way NQ is delivering up through the 1 hour low, or the 1 minute low trend line, the low resistance liquidity. I thought we could see that fall through right into the break even, and I'd just get a quick BE. That's a good eval trade because it's like a C low. It's a lower probability setup, like a low C setup. Just very choppy price off the 15. The delivery matters, chat. You can't out trade bad delivery. Price came back. Feel good in my life. No, I can't relax. It looks like this will go to stop. In the Bible, I don't want to hear it. It looks rough, chat. You know what the beauty is, though? We manage our risk, and we will survive. We will be fine. If I lose the next 9 trades, we will be fine. No, we can't live with my bro, but trust me, no, we been the best, and we gonna talk about the Lord. We gonna do it with our chest. This is disgusting delivery, bro. Disgusting, disgusting price, chat. This is nasty. Nasty Mondays, man. Mondays have not been good. We still make money on Mondays, so we're gonna keep trading Mondays. But yeah, Monday's delivery have not been good. This definitely looks like it's gonna go to stop. Get out my leg, girl, bye-bye. I cannot stand all of the lies. I hope you know that you really got me going crazy. So, if this does pump, just hypothetically, if this does pump, I'm BEing by ES or NQ high. Whichever one hits that high first, I'm BEing by. Because this is straight chop, and once we take out highs, there's a good chance it comes right back down. This is really choppy, nasty price. So if we do get the 2 lines up here, ES or NQ, whichever one we get first, I'm BE. I'm tighter with the risk on this. This is just nasty. So I'd rather be break even fast and get this risk off. Because this is straight chop booty price. And that girl said, I'm a joke. Are you kidding? Yeah. Get out my life, girl. Bye-bye. Wow. I mean, the 1 minute is... If the 1 minute looks like this, chat, you know it's bad. This is this is disgusting, bro. I'm sorry you guys have to watch this price right now. Since 9:55. So basically the last hour we've chopped. I hope you know that you really got me going crazy. What do you see in me? Chrome hearts mix it with me. And my baby, she be dripping like a faucet or a saint. This is nasty, chat. Nasty, 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 nasty. They chopped us up. Generally, those are the trades we lose because our draws and our biases are money. We're usually very on side with price, but when we lose trades, we're typically getting chopped up, or we failed to recognize chop, and it just continued to chop. Cooked. You really not I'm in shorts. Based on price right now, I wouldn't want to be in anything. I'm in the long because we entered earlier, but based on what we've been doing now, I don't want to be in anything. Probably could have avoided this chop. But like I said, the way we delivered through these highs off the 15-minute gap, I felt like we would at minimum get a break even on NQ into here with potential for TB1. So it was worth it to me. C trade continuation within chop. But after this, I definitely am going to be waiting. So probably go to stop and then we'll look for something else. I'm not touching this chop though again. Choppy woppy. Cook chat. Cook. I will take the -1R. We'll see what price does after this. Cooked. We're getting chopped up today, chat. We getting chopped up. Rule number 1, don't trade against trading patiently. You'll lose over time. That's facts. Keep doing it. You might win one trade fading me, but do it 100 times and see what happens. Please, test the theory. Test the theory, chat. Someone wants to do it for research purposes? Take 100 trades against me and see what happens. You'll win 1 or 2 in the short term. Too many. We getting chopped up. Alright, let's see what happens after this. If we fail this 15, I'm gonna flip short bias. I gotta see the 15 go first though. I'm about to fall asleep. I think we started last Monday -1R too. And we closed very green, chat. So when you say? Wait, what? Chat, bro, this is a really bad price, chat. We got the whole week ahead of us and it's a Monday, so what do you expect? 15-minute fail, you're talking about if it closed below. Yeah. So when I say I'm looking for the 15-minute to flip or fail, I'm saying I want to see a 15-minute candle close over that 15-minute gap to flip bias. Right? So right now we're just choppy. We're choppy and consolidating. But I haven't flipped to a short bias yet. If that 15-minute gap gets closed over and fails, aka it turns into an inversion, right? Then I'm expecting that 4-hour leg to retrace. And I'm gonna be looking for, lower price into those 4-hour gaps down there. But right now we're just consolidating, we're getting chopped up. Wondering what's coming next. I just felt like once we delivered through this low resistance, the strength on NQ and the speed, we would have got our BE at those highs. Fortunately, we were just getting chopped. Definitely a lower probability long though. I think that is time. Anything trying to navigate chop, especially when the 15-minute and the 5 are choppy, chat, is going to be lower probability for me. So I'll generally err on the side of trying to avoid consolidation. Like when the 5-minute and the 15-minute are choppy, I generally sit out of price. I'll just avoid and sit out of price. Also, ES is leading, so we might be in the wrong ticker. Because we'd still be alright. We'd be back at entry right now in ES. So we may be in the weaker ticker here, but like I said, whichever one hits the... If we do end up getting the BE and not getting chopped before, then whichever one hits it, I'll be... Because this is just nasty, I want to be risk off. Very, very gross choppy price. We came a couple points for getting stopped. It looks like ES is leading, so we are also likely in the weaker ticker in a choppy trade, so not good. Not good, chat. Sometimes it's gonna happen though. But you guys know how important it is to be in the relatively stronger ticker. Say it every single day. It can be the difference between taking a win and a loss or a break even. It can fully affect the outcomes of your trades. So you want to be trying to get as good at that as possible. So go on with our lives. And girl, I hate to disagree, but you're the reason why I'm breathing. This looks cooked. Alright, stop and coming. That's the type of price right now. Definitely will not be in a rush to put anything on after this. Until we break this range, I am not putting nothing on after this gets stopped. It's that time of the year in my bed. I could cover it up with a joint in a match. If I zip up my coat, all the feathers will leak. This is bad. This is bad, chat. Very bad. If you guys aren't in any trades right now, I would not be putting on a trade until we break this range. Don't get chopped up in this like me, right? I'm getting chopped up right now. I'm in the blender right now. Like a piece of fruit. I'm just a little kiwi in a blender right now, chat. Don't you give up on a Monday. I wanna tell you I want you. You probably take it the wrong way. IQ is way weaker too. Not way weaker, but it's definitely weaker. ES is about to put in new highs, and NQ's not even close. This is arse. Can NQ at least put in new highs so that when ES takes out the highs, I can beat E? Because if it doesn't, that's just nasty, bro. Like, ES is going to take out the highs, and NQ's not even going to be close to entry, bro. I want to tell you, we're going to trim to this low. We'll save a couple bucks. Save a couple bucks on the trim. This is disgusting. Ooh. Despicable price delivery, chat. Darling, don't you give up on a Monday. I wanna tell you I want you. You probably take it the wrong way. Bro, what are we watching, bro? Oh my lordy. ES is gonna take out our break even before NQ is even back at entry. I'm in the same trade, Zaki. Same trade, just getting chopped up in a blender. This is straight chop. These are the type of trades I'm okay with jamming break even. And so what I mean by that is taking risk off very quickly and going break even when you get the opportunity, because price is so choppy. I'm okay with, you know, pushing to break even pretty quickly. So ideally this can at minimum get to this high and we can take it off, because I want it to be break even right here on ES. I kind of wish we took ES over NQ. If you guys watch the VOD back, I was leaning ES, but then the signature and the speed on NQ made me want to hop in NQ there. So kind of tough. Sometimes we don't get it right with relative strength and weakness, and a lot of times we do get it right. But we're still not even at entry. Whereas ES is in profit right now. Baby girl, I got to know ya. Is it really what? I'm not. Chop, 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 chat. Chop, chop, chop. We're jamming this one break even, chat. I'll tell you right now, we're jamming this one break even. This is straight range and chop. Go push up and we'll go BE. I don't care if we take a B on this. I don't really want to be involved in price when it's like this. She said her love language, Apple Pay and Cash App. Up and down like the NASDAQ. Baby girl, you gotta show me. See if ES takes out the highs. Once ES takes those highs out, we'll probably break even and then just get BE'd because NQ is not the stronger ticker. See how ES is about to put in new highs and NQ isn't even close? So there's a high probability we get break even once ES takes these highs out. If we can even get break even, because this is straight chop. I got 2 for 1 for dinner. Booty. Is this really not going to take the highs there? Oh my gosh, chat. What are we... Oh my lord. This is nasty. This is really nasty. I actually feel like a kiwi. I feel like a strawberry in a blender. We're in a ninja blender right now. Ninja blender. I'm jamming this break even as soon as we take out highs. I no longer want to be in this long. This is disgusting price. And she wanna roll with me. Bow, oh, a, and she got put hands on my body. I love your company. Want to, you know that I want to. You know that I want to. Pull up in the morning. I'm the only one that got you. Only one. You know that I. This is so gross. I feel like I'm gonna puke. I don't know about the stuff that I've been through. Oh Lord. I would not be looking at this right now if I wasn't on stream chat. I would be not at the charts because this is. You guys are gonna hear me complain about it till it breaks the range. It's been about an hour of chop. Pull up in the morning, I'm the only one that got you. And these are the, like, when you're in a position in straight chop and range, and it's just a lower probability trade, I completely understand being quicker to break even. Because you want to just get risk off in a trade where you feel like you have less edge. You know what I mean? At least that's my philosophy with it. If I'm in a trade that's beautiful A+ setup and it's trend and price is delivering clean and I have high conviction in it, I'm not jamming to break even. I'm giving my trade room to breathe. But when I'm in a trade like today that's a C and it's a Monday and it's choppy and we're in a blender the whole trade and I have no conviction in it really following through, I'm going to just jam it BE and get risk off. You know that I want to. I'll be busy, baby. You know that I want to. Pull up in the morning. I'm the only one that got you. I'm jamming it, chat. We're jamming it, chat. Risk free, choppy price, high probability of break even, but we're taking risk off on a trade. that was much lower conviction. So we're gonna be faster to break even, chat. Risk free, chat. Go BE if you're in the longs with me. Even on the chop trades, chat. Don't fade me, man. I'm sorry. Not our most A+ setup, A+ model, but even on the chop trades, we can't be faded. That's rule number 1. Listen to Buggle when he speaks his rules. Rule number 1, don't trade against trading patiently. But nah, that's actually facts. Take 2. So if someone wants to be the scientist and do it for research purposes, take 200 trades against me. All she wanna do is just argue all night. Sorry, girl, I ain't about that life. Best feeling. It's alright. I mean, to me, the best feeling is those trades after a loss. I think those are the best feeling. Where you go in, you take a trade, you go straight to stop, or you go in and you get the trade that hits stop, and then you take that next trade with the exact same confidence, and it just bangs right to TP, and you go from red to green. I think that's my favorite feeling in trading. It's not even, and the thing is, bro, it's not even about being green, like going from red to green. It's about taking a loss, acknowledging it, and sticking right to your process and doing the same thing and taking another good trade that wins. That's the best feeling. Because you take a loss and you're unfazed and you put risk on and you execute to a T. Process, dude. Anything with process is going to get you far in trading. So let's see if we get stopped to break even on this very choppy price, but definitely a lower probability setup. At least we're risk free now. We can take a breather. I think I need 1R on this to take like a pretty decent payout on a certain account. So let me see what my 1R is, and I'm gonna watch that on the okay, my 1R is the BE. My 1R is the BE level. I'm gonna watch that on my Tradecopia because I think I'm like really close to a payout right now. What do I need? So this, I would only be flattening the accounts that just hit max payout. Hopefully we can get the BE level and get that 1R, because I think that gets me there. Let me see. That would be fire to hit payout. Got Versace, my cologne, right? Hermes. I'm just trying to come here, getting it. You can text it on my phone, talk about this and that. Ooh. We're gonna get BE'd unless this wicks up. Put your hands up, baby. Try it. I don't know. What do I need? Okay, I need 300 on the trade. So BE isn't enough. Take what's mine, what's yours? Take what's mine, what's yours? So we'll take half off at 2R. And then if I'm at, I think I would be at, I'm just watching the trade Kobe right now because I'm trying to flatten this when I'm at 300, because obviously if I'm at max payout, I'm going to flatten the trade on the prop firm. But it's got to push. I need a $53,000 balance on the fundeds. and I'm at 52,900. So for those 5 fundeds, I'm gonna flatten when I get to 53K, and then on all the other accounts, I'll just trade it as normal. Uses Tradecobia. Yeah, Tradecobia is goated, man. Shout out to Tradecobia. Shout out to Jay. Amazing product, amazing software. I have virtually 0 issues. It's amazing, man. It's easily the best copier on the market. I promise you. That is not me shilling. That is not me saying like I have an affiliate with Tradecobia, but that's it. Like I just promote good products. I promote products that I use and prop firms that I trade. And Tradecobia is the best copier I've ever used. I've used basically everyone under the sun. We'll see if we can get enough out of this to flatten the accounts that are close to payout. That'd be fire. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. Oh, what up, Chris? Do you trade on MT5? No, I trade on TraderView. You're watching me trade right now, bro. Nicer in the long, yes sir. Hopefully it hits PT. I want to trade prop firms, but it's just that I can't size it. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean you can't size it? Sizing is like the easiest part. We're close, chat. We're close. I need $80 to flatten this. Give us a good pump. Big pump here. And again, chat, I don't do things based off of P&L. I'm not managing a trade based on P&L. Let me make that very clear. The only reason I'm sitting here P&L watching right now, because I never do it when I'm in a trade. The only reason I'm looking left P&L watching right now and flattening on P&L is because these accounts are very, very close to, very close to payout. So once they hit the payout threshold that is max profit, I'm going to flatten. Why would I hold for 2R if I gain nothing from 2R on those fundeds? I think around 2R I'll be able to flatten it, or like 1.5, 1.7 maybe. Lady on my side, baby. I will. Think of me as well. See if we can get it. What's a good risk per trade for eval? So I went on a big rant about this in a stream. I don't know which one it was. But your risk will never be a one size fits all. It's always going to be something that's relative to the person, and it's relative to where they are in their trading and their wants and their needs. And so the example I gave last time on stream was my risk per trade on an eval is going to be drastically different than, you know, people that are learning how to trade, or just you know, not profitable yet, or whatever it may be, like trying to get better at trading. If you're trying to get better at trading and you don't have payouts and you don't, you know, actually understand how to trade yet, or you're still in the process of learning, then get an eval that's like a couple, you know, 50, 100 bucks up front with no other monthly fees, and just focus on getting better and focus on learning. And for those people, you want to be giving yourself a lot of room, you know, 20, 30 losses of room to just get a feel for how to trade and practice. But for me, I'm literally trying to pass my evaluations as quick as possible because I gain nothing from trading them. Bro, big pump so I can flatten this. I just flattened the wrong account. All right, whatever, it's fine. I think I just clicked the wrong. I just flattened my alphas on accident, chat. No! Bro, I flattened the wrong account, chat. And now it's retracing. Oh my lord. That's so nasty. They literally hit the they hit the 53,000 and I flattened my alpha account on accident, chat. Base palm. Shawty got an ego, she always trying to leave with me. That's so rage bait. So I flattened one. So I think I got one to pay out. And then I accidentally flattened my alpha, thinking it was the what is this, funded futures family? I have 5 funded futures family that are like very close. I just don't want to flatten it and then lose off a commission or something and it goes under 53k. I'm trying to give it enough room. Pump. Bah, 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 bah. Bah, bah, bah. Come on, chat. We just make the solid payout. Let's go. All right. Now we can manage this as normal. Unfortunately, I closed the alpha futures on accident. All right, half comes off at half comes off right up here at 2R. If I me. All right, I can stop worrying about the P&L. Let's go, Chris. Yo, you know what's crazy, Chris, is going to that wedding probably helped me because Thursday, Friday were very choppy. Who knows if that next trade would have been a loss or a win. But we just secured a fat payout with that. But your goal with a prop environment is to play the game the right way. And you know what the truth is, chat? You know, a lot of people don't even understand this. The truth is, chat, you don't need to be a good trader to hit payouts. You need to understand the game and you need to capitalize off variance. Now, I'm not sitting here saying gamble and capitalize off variance in your trading, but I'm saying it doesn't take a good trader to hit payouts. It takes a good trader to consistently hit payouts. You need to have real edge and know how to trade and be able to execute properly and also play the game well to consistently hit payouts. But anyone can hit one payout. Yeah, Thursday was super bad. Yeah, it looked very choppy. Who knows if maybe I would have caught a base hit because I definitely saw it was range. So maybe I would have caught a base hit using range protocol, but decent chance I could have lost the trade that day. Nice trade, bro. Curious your thoughts on taking longs this high in premium. I was bearish because we didn't rebalance any moves yet. Yeah, so for me, The 15-minute BISI was my line in the sand. I'll show you what I mean. I just want to see what this needs to rebalance. So we have the 5-minute gap. I'm going to trail it right here. What was your question? Here's your thoughts on take. So yeah. So we expanded a lot overnight. We actually talked about that with D-Trades earlier in the stream. We expanded a lot overnight, but the 15-minute gap right here, this 15-minute BISI, was my line in the sand for long bias. So if this was to be respected by price, and then I was looking for still more buy side draws, right? If price is going to continue to just fall through and respect internals and trend higher, then I'm going to submit to the trend, and I'm going to continue to just submit to price, right? So for me, that line in the sand on bias was 15-minute. If we were to flip this gap, and I said it earlier, if you want to go watch the VOD and watch the whole stream through, this 15-minute gap is where I would have flipped my bias. If we inverse this, right? If this 15-minute gap went invert, basically an inversion for value gap, then I would have flipped bias to shorts and then looked for a retracement of that 4-hour leg into this 4-hour BISI, right? The internal of this 4-hour leg. But because that 15-minute gap held and we confirmed longs, I was willing to take a jab at longs. I graded it a C, and it was a lower probability long, and it still is, regardless of the outcome. It's still a lower probability trade for me. But enough for me to put on risk for, and we just had to survive the chop. It was really choppy price, so half the VOD today, guys, was just me complaining about how choppy price was. But it is what it is. Like, the outcomes don't matter. Grade the trades before you take them, and then just every day focus on taking good trades. What really helped me is what Chris Archangel, when I say Chris, I mean Archangel. That's my buddy. It's what he said, which is understanding how to play the prop environment, because a prop environment is not the same as a live environment, and your goals are different, and the way that you trade is slightly different. But also just adapting to what price is saying. That makes sense. That gap held beautifully. Your explanation makes sense. Appreciate it, bro. I found your channel recently. Yeah, appreciate it, man. I appreciate the support. I try to run through everything. So, bro, prime time. If you're in the streams asking questions, I will go to the ends of the earth to answer your questions. When people apply themselves and actually want to learn and ask thoughtful questions, I give that same energy back. I love helping. I love paying it forward. I mean, I tell this story to a few people, but I should have used to beg God for the knowledge and say, if he allows me to do this, I promise him that I'll always pay it forward. Not just because I made a promise to him, but because I'm passionate about teaching. I love teaching, man. I feel like if I wasn't a trader, I'd be a teacher in some sorts. Which I basically am, a mentor also. But like maybe a school teacher or something. I just love teaching, man. That's like my love language. Even with my girlfriend, it's funny. I had that conversation with her recently. It's like I sometimes fall short on words or come short with words, but my love language is acts of service. My love language is of, you know, being a solution oriented person for the people I love. I want to remove friction from the people I love's lives, and it's also just advice and teaching. I don't know why I'm built like that, like why I love that, but I do. So if you long story short, if you ask questions in the chat, man, I promise you will learn a lot. And the thing is, you guys are here early on in the streaming career, where like the chat's not going to be moving a million miles a minute, and so you can ask good questions and get great answers. You know, when there's thousands or 1,000 people in here, it's going to be harder for me to get to every single question, unfortunately. Is pound USD at a premium level or on the 4-hour? Am I bugging? I mean, I'll look at it really quick. We got to survive this retracement to the 5. This is very choppy. Left is pound USD. Very choppy price. You have the buy side highs right there. This is pretty nasty, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's nasty daily chop. You're in a 4-hour internal, 4-hour bullish order flow. What's dollar doing? Because to me, my opinion on pound USD is generally reliant on dollar. You have that 4-hour, actually 1-hour internal. You said a 4-hour premium. I mean, if you just mark out the range and go range high, range low, yeah, that's a premium. But to me, I still think that can fall through higher. It's just choppy price. I'd still be leaning higher. I don't know what dollar's doing though. The dollar's just chopped too, bro. This dollar looks bullish too. So generally, I'd want to see bearish dollar. I just wouldn't even. You want my realistic answer? I wouldn't even be touching pound USD. That's my good answer. I wouldn't be touching that. That looks nasty. All due respect, I'm not trying to talk bad on your ticker, but that looks gross. I said the same thing about ES and NQ in here. It look nasty too. Sometimes price just looks nasty and you gotta avoid it. Def will be asking a lot on my first funded and small drawdown. I subbed to you last week. I'm live every day, man. I'm live every day. As long as I physically can be live, I'm live every day. The stream's only gonna grow. I'm really excited for it. Chat, we're giving out winning trades. We're giving out bangers. We're answering questions. We're giving out analysis every single day. All I ask is tune into the streams, drop likes on the streams. And if you buy prop accounts, use code patiently. I'll get a small affiliate kickback, right? So if you want to support me, maybe get some evals and then pass them and get funded, code patiently. So the actual first entry confirmation was right here, but with how choppy price was, I waited just off nuance and discretion. We avoided a good amount of chop in here, chop. And then once NQ and ES flipped the next gap and we got this big push, that's where I entered. So I entered. No, I entered back here. I'm bugging. I entered right here as ES was flipping this inversion on NQ because NQ had these low resistance highs. And I was just looking for that 15 minutes to hold. We had the stop hunt on NQ. And just really choppy price. And so it was a lower probability trade, but it still played. It was looking bad there. Very bad there. We almost got stopped. Choppy price. Lower probability long. The outcome doesn't matter. Just because this was a... If this goes to 4R chat, I don't care. It's a lower probability trade. That does not concern me. The outcome does not affect the grade of the trade. You grade the trade before the trade. And this is a lower probability long. It's a C setup. The way I structure my risk in the system is my C trades, they're still worthy of risk. Like I'm still taking C trades, but we went off. I'm still taking C trades. They still have edge and they're worthy of risk. I'm mad that I accidentally closed my alpha chat. Fudge. I left so much R on the table. But it's just one account, I guess. We retraced. We didn't. We didn't retrace the 5. I'm taking half off at 2R chat. There's no clear resistance level here, but I'm taking it off there. And then we'll probably take the other half off at these 4-hour highs. I'd want to be out. I mean, we could definitely pump into the daily swing high, but half comes off at 2R here. Save me. I'm gonna trail this tight, and if it retraces the 15, it retraces the 15, chat. If it retraces the 15, it retraces the 15, chat. That should be 1R locked in. And the way we're sizing, when we get our 1Rs, we're getting a winning day, right? So this is exactly what I'm talking about playing the prop game the right way. If this comes down and retraces the leg, which it might, I'll just lock in a 1R, and that's another winning day, and we just hit payout on a bunch of accounts. So I hit max payout on the funded futures family, unless they pull some BS. Because I've done nothing but display consistency. So if funded futures pull some BS and doesn't pay us out, you guys will be the first one to know, because I just started trading with them. I just got these accounts maybe a month or two ago. Funded futures family velocity. So if they pull some BS, I'm gonna let you know, chat. Will not I don't have them like recommended. I'm not, just because I haven't hit payout with them, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't really want to recommend a firm that I'm not familiar with yet, but I am trading with them, so we'll see how it goes. So if this retraces, which it very well could, we'll just trail out for a 1. I don't really want to give this all back. I guess what we could do is put it below the 15. Oops. But then the problem with that is I think it puts us below our winning day. What did I risk? Yeah, I risked 200. So I'm going to leave it where it is and lock in the winning day, chat. If it retraces, it retraces. I don't want to trail under the 15-minute gap and then not get a winning day. Because with most firms, you're going to need $200 winning day. Chat, if you guys could drop a like on the stream, I really appreciate it. We're live every single day, 9:30 a.m., giving out bangers. For those that have been in the stream for the last month, you guys see the consistency. Price has been good. Like, we're running good. So expect more losses in the future. I'm not the type of person that's going to sit here and be like 90% win rate and show 10 trades, right? Over 300 trades, we have about a 60% win rate with 2R. When you guys come to the stream, you get real transparency here. You see the executions live. You're going to see me talk about my struggles, my issues, the things I want to work on live. And I'm happy to answer questions and chop it up with you guys. So I appreciate you. You know, anyone that's here early on the journey with the stream I'm very grateful. This is just, it feels right. The streaming feels right. I feel like I was built for this, chat. I've been here since you were getting 10 views and trolls. Yeah. The first couple of streams, we only got like 20, 10, 20, 30. The trolls will always be there. The trolls they're not going anywhere. We're going to get trolled. As soon as I lose a couple trades, chat, I'm going to get trolled. There's always going to be trolls. I would argue if there aren't trolls, you're not doing something right. I would hope that there's trolls. Otherwise, I don't think I'm growing. Across how many accounts? I'm running 21 funders right now. I haven't booked partials yet. I'm about to at 2, right when we hit this high. I'm taking half off at this high, or we trail out full 1R. Thoughts on this new 15-minute as context? I like it better now than, like, now that we've broken the chop, but this might bag. Yeah, I think we had 10K month payouts. That's fire. I gotta keep growing it. We gotta run 150Ks. I'm trying to have a 100K month. You could do a 10K month, you could do a 100K month. You just need more accounts on the copier. That's it. It's base hits and maybe run 150Ks. I might have to start running 150Ks, chat, instead of running the 50Ks. Alright, go. I think we're at 10K and then we have a bunch of accounts that are close to payout too. So we still got the My Funded Futures, Top Steps, Funded Seats. We have a good amount of accounts that are still close to payout. I think we're already at 10. I gotta run bigger accounts. I think we gotta switch to 150Ks. I don't know when I'm gonna do that though. Half comes off at 2 hour, chat. We already got the 1 hour locked in, so we have another winning day today on all accounts. Me and you tonight, and I change. Yeah. Do it. Bang. Bah. Half off, chat. Half off. Now I gotta change the sell stop. I don't know why it doesn't do that. It drives me mad. It doesn't change it for me. I hate that about TradingView. I don't know why it doesn't do that, but at this point we expect it. Half off, chat. I know that you're falling in love with me, and it's hard, dog. You should be fighting my love, pretending your heart like a guard dog. You know that it's okay. Who said they were in shorts? Yo, nah, I'm not even. He wasn't being like. He wasn't. I don't know. Maybe he was. I don't know if he was saying it to like clear fade or what. I think he was just saying he's in shorts. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're saying he's in shorts because I'm in a long, that's when I'm gonna chirp him. So we won't chirp him, chat. We won't chirp him. Someone did say they were in shorts though in the chat, and then Buckle said, "Rule number 1: don't fade trading patiently." That's aging like wine right now. Charmaine, you out? Let's go, Charmaine. Let's go, Charmaine. You wanna go to medical school just to become a nurse? You have a bad attitude, but I think it could have been worse. I'm trailing right here, and if it comes down, we trail out the other half. We already got half off at 2 hour, chat. I know that you're falling in love with me, and it's hard, dog. He's never winning a tie then. Yeah, I don't know about shorting there, but just don't fade me. Don't fade me, chat. Now we're running hot though. Price has been good. Price has been good. We are going to lose. We will have losing streaks, chat. Don't sit here and think that we're not going to lose, because we will lose. The thing is, the risk is managed, and when we lose, we'll take it to the chin. You just got to survive. Took it on ES. ES is leading, so I think you took the right ticker, Charmaine. I'd want to be out right here, so when ES hits this high, I'm flattening. That's the 4 hour high, right? Yeah, I'm gonna take it off right here on ES. This is how I use ES and NQ in like tandem with each other. So I'll take my NQ position off when ES takes out this high, because that's a high probability level for shorts to step in, right? Longs are gonna close out here. Generally, you'll see shorts step in at this high. Price is ripping. Right, everything's on fire. Told you my secret, should've took him to the grave. But it's alright, it's alright. I was stabbed in the back. I'm a dead man walking. Let's go. Beautiful longs chat. Beautiful longs chat. We definitely have the most underrated stream on YouTube, bro. They're gonna wake up. They're gonna wake up. I don't know who's doing it like this. That beautiful timing. Beautiful timing. What is that candle? What just got said? But yo, for real, we might have the most underrated stream on YouTube. What just happened? Financial juice. Immediate financial juice check. That had to be something. That was funny timing. I'm like, who does it like us? And just yeah. Comedic timing from Price. We're gonna trail out. I don't know what that candle is or what was said, but nah, Buckle. I can speak. We're already green, man. We're green bean. We took half off at 2R. But yeah, that was funny. What was said? Something had to have been said. Nothing's updating on financial juice. Looks like we're gonna trail out the other half. I don't wanna hurt nobody. I see God in you. Look at ES and look at NQ chat. What the heck? What the heck? This is coming down for the 15. Alright, we just trailed out. Holy, look at ES and look at NQ. Alright, chat, we're out green. Green bean, green bean, green bean, green bean, green bean. Bro, how are my accounts not at 53K? I flattened them before. Now it says that they're not at 53K. You're trolling. You gotta be trolling. I flattened them at 53K and now it says they're at 52,999. So right now they need $5. Bro, are you trolling? Why? I don't understand. I've literally flattened them. Hopefully that's a glitch, because I flattened them above 53K with like... It's kind of stupid. Like the stream, chat. This will probably still keep going higher, but I don't want to hold into this 15-minute retracement. I don't know what happened, but somehow they're like $5 away from passing. That's kind of stupid. Good trade day. Up 1R. What did we get? Two. What do we get? 1.7? Yeah, 1.7R. We're at 1.7R. I don't know why I literally flattened my accounts above 53K, so we should be at max payout. It says we're $5 away. That's so annoying. There's one account that's over 53K right now. The other one's 52,992, 52,999, 52,995, 52,998. Trolling. I'm trying to think of how I could do that, because then they're gonna be like, if I flip a $5 1-to-1 or something, they're gonna be like micro scalping, reject payout. So I gotta think about how I'm gonna do this. I should already be at 53K. I literally flattened them over. The counts are at $53,015. So even with commissions on two micro NASDAQ, I should be at payout. I'm gonna take everything off the copier and just put those, and we're gonna see what we can do. I just don't want to flip. I don't want to get cooked for flipping. But how am I supposed to make $5, chat? How am I supposed to risk? Do they want me to risk $200 and to make $5? I don't understand. How am I supposed to work around that? Because it's gonna look like micro scalping or whatever. I don't know. This is confusing. Just wait for tomorrow. But even if I wait for tomorrow, bro, I would be risking $200 to make 5. That makes no sense. I don't know if you can scalp with min contracts 1-to-1. Even if I wait till tomorrow, the max payout threshold, like for me to take max payout with them, is 53K. So I'm $5 away. So risking anything more than $5 to get that $5 makes no sense from a risk reward perspective. So I don't know what they want me to do. And I already peaked over 53K and I closed at 53.17. So with there's no way 2 micro commissions was $17 round trip. Change them to 1 micro and take them with the next trade. We could literally run 1-to-1s until we get a $5 win. So like $5 risk 1-to-1, $10 risk 1-to-1 until we get a win to hit 53K. But then they're gonna pull some BS and be like, oh, micro scalping or something. So I'm like really trying to think about how I'm gonna do that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at the rules. Bro, it's kind of stupid, bro. We should already be at max payout. Let me look at the website. Bro. Long should still play higher, chat. I still like higher. What was that retracement though? I'm trying to check the website. It probably doesn't update till end of day either. Man, how am I supposed to? I'm just thinking about it. Like, how am I supposed to do that without risking $5? Because they're gonna expect me to risk more, and then I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna be risking more than I need to win. It just makes no sense from our perspective. We have a 75% strike rate on these funders right now. What are you looking up? Zay, I'm $5 away from max payout somehow. I closed the accounts when my balance was 53.18, and with commissions, now I'm back down to $5 away from max payout. So I'm looking up if I can risk like a 1-to-1 scalp. Like if I were to just be like, I'm still gonna be risking 25 bucks. They're just screwing you. I don't know. I think just commissions just hoed me. We could go like this and risk a 1-to-1. Then we're gonna lose. Then we're gonna have to risk 20 on a 1-to-1. Then we're gonna have to risk, you know what I mean? I could risk 1-to-1s until I hit a winner. But if there's micro scalping trade shit greater than or a micro scalp trade is less than 20 seconds. It needs to be below 50%. Over 50% of your trades and over 50% of your profit should come from positions held longer. Okay, so I think I can do that, chat. So do we take a 1-to-1 to here? It's a 6-point stop. Chat, these are not like, I'm not taking these trades as if this is a model. This is me just trying to make sure I get the account to the $5, and then we'll just flatten. So it would be a micro scalp trade, I think. But ES should come up and hit these highs. You should be good then. Yeah, I think I'm good. I already said his government, man. He's too far gone. I already said his government. Buddy's already cooked. What firm are you using? This is Funded Futures Family, and I'm $5 away from profit. I felt after you. Drop me off. Can't stand losing you. Please don't go. Alright, we need to hit a 1-to-1, I think. I risked 30 bucks, so I'm risking more than I need to make. I need to make $5, or I need to make $10 on a couple of accounts. And I accidentally took that on all my accounts. Beautiful. Whatever, it's $30 risk. I'll survive, chat. We're gonna let this do its thing. I made some errors here because of this BS. We just got hit with some BS. Worst case, we lose 30 bucks. This is the prop game, chat. Wait 20 seconds. Yeah, I'm waiting. We gotta hit a 1-to-1 to TP1 highs. That's the 4-hour highs on ES. We should still see buy side draw. And if we don't, we kind of got hoed. But it is what it is. Baby, watch my diamonds dance. Yeah, yeah. Oh, let me catch you lying. After all the stuff we've been through, you know I've been trying. It felt like I was dying. We are here, you, me. What? Has it been 20 seconds, chat? Watch me close this and it puts me back under 53K. Now we're waiting. I think I gotta wait for the 1-to-1, chat. Because if I flatten this and it goes back below 53K, I'm gonna lose my mind. And all that I know, I'm always here, just one text away. I'm using Tracopia. Oh, what tier? What tier? I'll check after. I got too much going on right now. These dumb rules. I'm $5 away. I accidentally took the $30 risk on all accounts. It's whatever. Hopefully this doesn't screw me over with any other firms. I mean, it's a 1-to-1 and I've been in it for longer than 20 seconds, so this isn't micro scalping anymore. Nah, we're good. We're definitely good. The only thing is the sizing is inconsistent, but it's 30 bucks. But we're not even flipping. Like, this is a 1-to-1 and we've been in it for over a minute. I'll check the tier after though. I'm like $5 off max payout and I'm risking more than I need, so just need to see a decent pump up and I should be able to flatten. There's no way I'm breaking any rules. I'm doing it live, so like Finally choosing violence. Good pump, good pump. Ah, 53-8, 53-15, 53-6, 53-16, 53-12. Bah, bah, bah. Let's go. They had us, chat. They had us in the first half. They had us in the first half. Let's go. Max payout. And we didn't break micro scalp. We were in that for probably a minute, chat. We just had to get that to we had to get that to 53K. There's no way I'm breaking any rules for that. You good? Happy for you, man. Thank you, Charmaine. Appreciate it. That 1-to-1 should hit too. We should give out bangers, man. Even when that's not our model. That's just a 1-to-1 to a clear draw. Like I just see the buy side going. But I should not be breaking any rules on any accounts. I did not mean to take that 1-to-1 on all accounts. I forgot to change my copier, but it is what it is. The only thing that's inconsistent about that is a sizing. It took $30 risk. I usually take 200, but chat, how long were we in that long? Buggle, I'm watching you, Buggle. How long were we in that long, chat? There's the 1-to-1 about to hit. We kind of got hold on the retracement. I don't know, 2 minutes? Yeah, probably. Couple minutes at least. All right, sick. We low-key got hold on the retracement, but we booked 1.7 R, chat. There's your draw. There's your draw. I'd be taking position off here. I'd be out right here. So that's 2.5 and a 2. We would have been like at a 2 point something. It would have been like a 2.2 R trade. I would have just taken it off at these ES highs. There's our 1-to-1 hit. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, we took 308.46. We got hold on that retracement. But I'm not going to give back all that. 2R. $1.4R. So that's 3.4 divided by 2. 1.7. Yeah, we booked a 1.7, chat. The 1.7 our day. Fine with that. Base hits, base hits, base hits. That's all we need. All you need is base hits on a copier, chat. That's it. Don't overcomplicate it. Trust me, I get it. I overcomplicated it for a long time. Base hits on a copier, adapt, rinse and repeat. This thing's running too. We still got another buy side draw up here on NQ. If it does keep reaching higher, I'd look for that right here as draw, and then from there I definitely want to be out. I would have taken it off at ES highs though. That's a 3R to the NQ highs. I mean, we're doing it all live on stream too, so if any firm has any issue with what I just did, you see the whole process. Like, I literally just took a 1-to-1 to draw. I was in it for a couple minutes and risked $30. I meant to do that just for the funded futures family accounts, but it is what it is. We're not out here micro scalping and gambling. You see the consistency. You do it on stream every day. Look at me like I'm the only one in the room with you. That was a convenient 1-to-1 too, just because I had a lot of conviction in that high going, the ES highs. That worked out well. They thought they had us. They thought they had us in the first half. But yeah, I think that's it for the stream today, chat. Plus 1.7 R to start the week. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. We almost got chopped up in the beginning, but we did not. We persevered. Probably gonna go touch grass. I'll request payout after 4 p.m. But hopefully you guys learned something. Buggle, you asked what tier of Tracopia I have. Let me check now that I'm out of everything. I was getting a little overwhelmed there for a second. Outside, where you at? How do I check? I have pro. I just checked. I have pro plan, Buggle. But yeah, appreciate you guys, man. God bless. Have a good rest of the day. Hopefully you guys learned something. Live every day, 9:30 a.m. Starting the week out plus 1.7 R. Kind of got hold on that retracement, but it is what it is. Draws hit, beautiful longs. And yeah, man, Harmony. We're printing with Harmony. Base hits every day, run a trade copier, stack base hits, focus on the process.